What's up, my guys? We are back. This is the Juicebox Podcast. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for listening. If this is your first time here, make sure to smash that button. Me and Dupes are down here in the bunker. I don't know if you've heard, we shot the Chinese spy butt balloon down, and now China's getting ready to retaliate. So we're hiding down here in the bunker, the studio. We're getting ready for missiles to come flying from the sky. And we're just gearing up for another Juicebox episode.
Yes.
So
that Chinese balloon, what's going on with that? Because I only saw very minimal about it. I heard like there was some balloon and that's it.
Yeah, so there was a balloon spyware technology thing that I believe has been floating over America, I think, for a week now. It started on the East Coast, I think, and made its way over and was just kind of sitting on top of Montana. And yesterday, the fucking USA shot that shit down, dude.
That's awesome.
We shot that shit down, and
Good.
then China came back and said that we had no right to shoot that down. That
it was theirs. They admitted it was theirs.
Yeah.
Why the fuck? We have every right. It's our airspace.
That was an act of war, and now that they're going to retaliate.
In my opinion, you putting that up in our airspace, like literally right over our homeland, that's an act of war, or at least like a preeminent act of war.
Which I agree.
Expect?
I agree, 1,000%. And I guess the devil's advocate argument is that we have multiple things over China, yada yada. I don't
probably
know,
we got multiple stuff over every country, but at the same time, like I feel like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think there's any argument. It's just fucking floating there. I think we had every right to shoot that shit down.
Like, I don't know. I feel like if someone shoots ours down, like, I don't know, we might call it an act of war. But to be honest, I don't know. In my opinion, like, if you're gonna do something like that, you gotta know, like, all right, them finding this and taking it out is a very possible possibility.
The best part about it is it was plain as day. It was just this big white bubble that was floating there. And it's like, it was cool. I saw on Twitter, went down to the farm yesterday, just kind of hung out with my dad, and we were talking about it. And then all of a sudden there's just a video that popped up, and it was like live. Like, you just see these two jets flying, and all of a sudden the thing just explodes.
That's crazy.
And then later in the evening, I saw the China tweet, which it is kind of funny. They were just like, yo, that was ours. For sure, that was ours. Like, we lost this bubble, whatever. I'm making that part up.
Said they
no,
lost
I'm just making that part up. Like, yeah, we had this bubble. It was ours, just floating over Montana. And now that they exploded it, like, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know. It's comical.
Maybe they were trying to, like, circumnavigate the world with it.
Could be. But, not anymore.
But go around America.
Yeah.
Like, I actually saw... I think it was an Instagram reel. This other dude was talking. I don't know how true it is. I didn't look up anything on it.
That's what we do here, baby.
But
we make it true. We make it news.
He was saying, I think it was the U.S. and one other country agreed to send in like armored vehicles and tanks and stuff into Ukraine to help them fight. And Russia had responded saying, if we do that, it is an act of war, and they will start attacking UN countries. And he also said that, I mean, the possibility of that is scary enough in itself, but with, like, currently right now, there is a Russian ship with nuclear weapons on it off our East Coast. So,
that's like, kind of scary. I'm not even gonna lie about that.
I mean, I'd have to actually like look into it to see if all that's actually true.
But for the sake of the show, let's assume it is.
I mean, that's scary as shit.
That's scary as shit to think about.
Like, I don't know. In my opinion, like, nukes are all fine and dandy to have. Is just like I don't know, just to threaten other people. But like, I think the world as a whole should like just come together and decide, like, look, we just need to get rid of all these things, because the second one goes off, everyone's fucked.
That's why I want to go see that new Oppenheimer movie with Cillian Murphy, and it's a big star-studded cast. because that's the story. Oppenheimer, I guess, is the guy that made the first nuke, and it's the story of the first nuke getting created. So I'm interested for that for sure.
Like the little like atom bombs and stuff. I mean, they're not little, but like compared to what we got now, they're like minute. Like the little ones they dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan to end World War II in the Pacific. Like, okay, like those, yeah, they're still like a little crazy, but like if we would have just like not gone beyond that, it wouldn't be as terrifying. But like the ones we got now, it's just like I don't know, 2 or 3 of them landing in like in the U.S. is damn near enough to like make all the land uninhabitable. You
Oh,
know what I mean?
100%.
Like,
No,
it's
for
just
sure.
like-
And that's why it was weird however many months ago, because all the time just runs together now. I'm assuming it was 2-3 months ago, might have even been sooner. Remember when they released the nonchalant nuclear bomb video in New York City to everybody and made everybody watch it, saying like this is what would happen if somebody shot a nuke on and hit New York City. This is what you're supposed to do. And like I hate to be like a Debbie Downer, but like if a nuke gets shot in New York City, not a soul's surviving.
No, especially like on the main island, like that island's like gone.
Gone. Buildings will fall. They'll
I mean,
disappear.
it's I don't know. It is very scary, and like if that whole situation's true with like us providing them with stuff, which I'm all for like us trying to help them because like Russia, you're something.
Dude, I hope Putin didn't hear you say that, dude.
But like if we were to do that and like that ship or like wherever shot a nuke and it hit the US, like I don't know. I don't think they're ignorant enough to think like we're not gonna shoot one back.
Oh yeah, no,
like, you know what I
for
mean?
sure. And
the only downside is Russia's landmass is so huge, like they can survive a lot more than we could.
Did you ever see the video?
Not a lot more.
I didn't talk about this when it came out, but this kind of triggered it. It was a video of like I think it was the Russia and Chinese border, where there were just troops from both sides at the border, and instead of getting into gunfights, they were literally fist fighting at the border, and there was body cam footage of like actual fist fights going on.
I thought China and Russia were allies.
Well, I know. I think
wrong,
it was in. I think it was in 2 Asian countries, maybe somewhere. Yeah, it was.
I mean, they definitely still could have, but that's the other scary thing. Like, if China declares war on us, guess who else is coming?
Yeah,
Hoopers, Putin.
But do you think they would bring that shit here?
They try.
That's what I always wonder.
They
like
try.
anytime I always ask that question, everyone's like, "No, it'll never happen here." Yada yada, and we'll be able to detect it with radars. But if they're sending hundreds of planes over, how the fuck are we gonna shoot all those down?
I don't know. It is hard. I mean, I don't think they'll get every single one, but like, I don't know. I don't know what the like actual defenses are like in country, like on the coast and stuff. I mean, I'm sure we got a ton of them. Like, you ever watch those videos of like we have like either like an embassy or like military bases overseas, and like there's enemy plane flying in and shooting at our spot, and like they're just big automated like basically gigantic Gatling guns or mini guns. Like they just, you ever watch them? They're sweet to watch. It's at nighttime too. It's these huge automated just minigun, but like it like each barrel is like a cannon, dude. It like and it's just like like hundreds of bullets flying up in the sky. Like,
dang, no, I haven't never
like
seen
lasers.
that. I believe it though. That's
like
wild.
They're automatic. They follow the planes trying to shoot them down, and they'll shoot like rockets out of the air and stuff. It is cool, but I don't know if we got enough of stuff like that to stop everything.
So I mean, here's what I have to say about this. when you see the United States defense budgets versus every other country, if we don't have the things and the power to be able to stop these, where the fuck is all that money going? That's the argument that I would make. For how much money we spend on all this shit, we should have a fucking we shouldn't have any worries or issues about this. And I think the part that I'm trying to understand is like, we're literally, and I know it's been like this for months.
This is what they look like.
Oh, that's
they're
sick.
nuts. They're nuts.
It looks like MODOK from the new the Marvel movies.
C-Ram. That's what it's called, a C-Ram.
But
dude, they're awesome.
I don't know. I just think it's wild to think that we are kind of in the midst of World War III that I never really thought we'd ever go through.
I do think like it depends on like who the countries are, because of like if it is like a Russia and China, I do think they try to invade, but like this might be a little like narcissistic, but I think we're probably the hardest country to invade, just because I mean we got natural water borders, you know what I mean?
Which like, that's a good point.
You're gonna see them coming miles away, but I don't know. Like if there was actually any imminent threat, I mean I'm sure they'd have like a bunch of naval ships and stuff out miles off the coast looking for stuff, and we might not even know they were trying to fly some planes over here. But
well, like, dude, I'll fix it. I'll fix the issue right now. You ready?
And like Mexico and Canada aren't just gonna like let people walk up in here.
Beautiful.
Either.
That's what I was just gonna say, because Mexico's
look at this shit.
Mexico. Oh damn,
dude, it's not. It's all automatic and it just fucking fires on these things.
That's sick.
It's nuts.
So Mexico's biggest financial thing is probably America. I'm assuming they make most of their money off America.
Yeah.
And like you said, if somebody did or wanted to try to come invade us, we would have boats and shit out there. But let's assume somehow they get to this country. All we'd have to do is have a deal with the cartels. Fucking just let the cartels roll in, let them roll through all these people, and then end it. Holy shit.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, that
they
is
shot
nuts.
down a plane there, dude. Like
that is nuts. Those things are crazy.
Look at that.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude.
It's all automated too.
Holy fuck.
If it detects something in the air coming at them, it just unloads on them.
That's sick.
I know.
But yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's all good.
It's just crazy.
Well, it's weird to think about. It's weird to think that it's kind of like an actual possibility at this point.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. It is scary, but at the same time, like, and I think this is a little narcissistic or biased as well. I do think we have the best military, but at the end of the day, with like, I don't know, going to war with Russia or China, I do think there's like a lot of
repercussions,
difficulties, and deaths, and I don't know, because
well, the hardest part is
that's probably like 2 and 3.
Well, that's 2 and 3, but they would cut all trade off too.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't get anything from them. That's what would hurt us more, I believe.
Yeah.
It's not the actual gun-to-gun, hand-to-hand combat. The fact of them just being like, well, fuck you. We're not sending you shit.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff that's not. I think it's probably changed over the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, we have the capabilities to make
100%.
And produce most of that stuff. It's just we don't do it. I don't know.
And then that would be a mistake for them, because once we would go self-sustaining and wouldn't need anything from anybody, a lot of the money that they probably make on us would also disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting stuff. Dude.
It is, but
very interesting.
I had something. I lost my train of thought again.
It's all good, dude.
But
did you get any Warzone dubs lately?
No, dude. I've been grinding on the camos. I've been on the camo grind big time. I'm on the final step. Doing the polyatomic on every gun. I love it, dude. And honestly, like, platinum on every gun is, in my opinion, thus far is the biggest challenge or difficulty. Not that it's like hard, it's just like so time consuming and just annoying, because like getting 25 long shots with each gun, I think, is a lot more pain of a pain in the ass than getting 25 headshots with every
Yeah.
gun. Just because, like, getting 25 headshots pretty much is just like playing multiplayer regularly to me.
Yeah.
Like, you just run around shooting people, aim high. That's all it is. But, like, for the long shots, like, unless, like, they had, like, Shoot House 24/7 out, which is like it has like one big long lane down the middle. You can just like mount your gun and shoot down the middle. But if that's not out, like you got to find certain like little spots and angles on for each and every other map to where like you can find a long enough distance to where you can be shooting at people from I think like assault rifles and battle rifles and marksmen are all like 38 meters, I believe. Snipers like 52. Submachine guns is 30. Pistols is 20. But like the submachine guns are the worst one because like you have to play hardcore because like with the regular game modes, I mean you're putting like 10 to 12 bullets in each one of them. And sometimes they still don't go down
For sure.
because it's from so far away. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
I was unable to play all week. I was up in Cleveland for work, and I'm gonna say, dude, Cleveland, like downtown Cleveland, is a dope ass city.
I haven't been there in so long.
It was very, very cool. Our office is pretty much in the heart of downtown, like kind of it was something I never really experienced before. It was very cool, like walking to work every morning from the hotel being super close, having bars and restaurants and everything right there. The Guardians Stadium you could see out of our office window, which was right there. The Cavs play right down the street. It was a very cool change up, like something I've never done before. I was very, very, very impressed and cool, man. The food was fucking fire. I went to my first NBA game, the Cavs game Tuesday night. That was sick.
Yeah.
Just to see.
I've never been to an NBA game.
Yeah, it was very cool. I thought the wildest part of the whole game was that they play music the entire time.
I
was
didn't know that.
I was like, this is interesting.
Like while they play?
While they played it, like getting like kind of I guess it's kind of to get into rhythms.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're playing
They probably
music.
love it, honestly.
Hell yeah. It was cool.
It's still weird for me calling them the Guardians instead of the Indians. A while back, we went to an Indians baseball game up in Cleveland when the Red Sox were playing there. That's the only time I've been like actually in like downtown Cleveland or whatever. From what I remember, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was sick.
It was so long ago. We went to like a nice little like pub, restaurant, bar place near the stadium. It was really good.
Yeah,
that's about all I remember.
Yeah, it was. They have this. Well, of course, every city has their like top 10 lists on like what you need to do. And there was a.
I wonder what Wheelings is.
Oh Jesus, I know. I think it was this place called Heinen's, I believe, and it's like this grocery store / like deli thing that looks. It's inside like this old cool thing that where you'd walk in, you'd think it would be a bank, not like so. It's got cool art and stuff, and it like had a poster outside. It was like one of Cleveland's top 10 places, and that was cool. Yeah, Cleveland was awesome, but fuck, it was cold, bro. And my head's killing me now because I go from walking in 10-degree weather to now it's 50 outside.
Yeah, dude.
So that's been tough. But yeah, no, I spent all week in Cleveland. Looking forward to getting into a rhythm now. My actual job role is about to begin. I'm starting to make calls and stuff this week, so I'm very excited to kind of get back into some kind of rhythm and going because I feel like things have just been like bouncing, bang, bang, nonstop this whole month.
How long
really.
will it take to get there?
2.5 hours. Not bad at all. No,
that's not bad at all. Trying to decide. I'm going to Lexington in April. I'm trying to decide if I want to drive or. I mean, pretty much gotta drive because, like, I think the closest airport would be like Louisville.
Yeah, Lexington's not a bad drive. I think it's 5 hours away.
Yeah.
And,
I'm gonna do it.
And pretty much like once you get to Huntington, you're pretty much there.
How far is Huntington from it?
About like, Huntington from here is like 3.5 hours, and I'm pretty sure Lexington's only like an hour and a half away from Huntington.
Oh, that's not bad.
Are you going to a concert?
No, bachelor party.
Sick.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Never been there. I mean, don't know what to expect. I'll just be along for the ride, I guess. I don't know.
I've never been to
It
Lexington.
seems like
it's a college town.
upper class. Oh, okay. I was gonna say like a fancy place.
Oh no, it probably is, but that's where like Kentucky's at. The actual college is in Lexington. So
yeah, that's where I was talking. Ian George just went there. I was talking to him. He loves it down there.
Yeah,
honestly. And he was like, "You're stupid if you don't drive."
When are you going? What time of year? Okay,
April.
So it's still. I'm sure it'll be a little warmer, hopefully for you. Could be cold.
Yeah. There's a horse race. What's it called? Keeneland. Maybe the track is Keeneland. I can't remember what the actual.
The Kentucky Derby?
No, it's not the Kentucky Derby. But like we're gonna go. I know we're gonna go to that horse race. That would be fun.
Keeneland's. That sounds right because I believe that's where Ty's new brother-in-law, Nick Taylor. I think he lives down there, and he always talks about going to races there.
Yeah,
the Keeneland place.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
No, dude, that should be fun. Yeah, is it a long weekend? Because in my head, you probably would be dumb not to just drive. But I don't know
I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna do it. But I think it's the 20th through the 24th, I believe.
Okay, yeah, you definitely probably should just drive then, I would say.
I don't know, I like driving anyways. I'm one of those weird people that like I don't know, I hate not having my own vehicle places. I like feel like
restricted.
Yeah, not even that. I just feel like naked and trapped. You know what I mean? I don't like depending on other people.
That sounds like a wild reality show. Naked and Trapped. They got Naked and Afraid, but imagine
sounds like a
Saw movie.
I was just gonna say a Saw movie.
Naked and Trapped.
It is Keeneland.
Damn.
But, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. It'll be fun. Guess we'll just see what happens.
Hell yeah!
That's all you can do.
I missed all the news this week, other than the fucking bubble, dude. So I'm trying to think of
that Chinese bubble.
Yeah. Oh wait, dude. Wait. How can I forget? Sean Payton now just became your fucking daddy, dude. You guys are. Sean Payton is the Broncos coach.
Oh, is he really?
We're putting the fucking league on notice,
cool.
bro.
That's cool.
And Texas dodged a bullet not having to play us in football this year too. Did you see new schedules came out?
Worried.
New teams.
Is this upcoming year?
Yeah.
SEC?
No.
I thought it was 20.
So okay, this is an interesting. No, but we got all the new teams this year. So we play Houston, Cincinnati, BYU, UCF. I'm happy. So I guess this is my theory. My theory on the whole thing. It's weird because the Texas and Oklahoma came to an agreement with the Big 12 to leave for the SEC early. But since Fox and ESPN have the TV rights, they blocked the deal to where now they can't go to 2025. I'm making this whole thing up, but this is my entire theory on the thing. One, there's no reason why you wouldn't want Texas and Oklahoma to come early. All it is just more money.
Yeah.
What's the reasoning why? So my thought process is you hear of all these super conferences in the future. You think, super conference this, super conference that. I think personally, again, no knowledge to back this, but it's just thinking about it. Why wouldn't you want to do this? I think they're waiting to see how the Big 12 performs in football and basketball with Texas and Oklahoma there, plus all these new teams sprinkling in, bringing new energy to football, new energy to basketball. My thought process is they might just be thinking, wait to 2025, see how it does, and scoop the entire Big 12 up to where the Big 12 and the SEC would be the first super conference.
Yeah.
Because
they already have two divisions, don't they, SEC?
Yeah. Because think about this. From a financial standpoint, you're in the restaurant business, you're in the money-making business. Why wouldn't you want Texas and Oklahoma to come as soon as possible? Like those are
two big football programs, honestly.
Like especially since they reached an agreement with the Big 12 and the TV contracts were like, nah. So like I'm just wondering what what would be what's the reasoning behind
That
the
is
door in the
weird.
closet that they don't want them, they're sitting in the round table, what they're saying. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't want that. So that's the only theory that I could think of that would justify it.
I don't know, honestly. I don't know if it doesn't make much sense, honestly. I don't know if they're like trying to decide where to put them, like scheduling wise, or I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's
That
tough.
yeah.
I'm excited because we play
I guess
all.
that's why I don't work
Yeah.
there. But like,
we play all 4 new teams this year, which is cool. Like,
who are the new ones?
BYU, Cincinnati, Houston, and UCF.
Okay.
So BYU and Cincy come to Morgantown, and we go to UCF and Houston.
I did like see WVU's schedule, and I noticed Texas wasn't on. And I was like, that's weird. And that's what made me think for a second, are they going early? But I don't know. I haven't even looked at our schedule.
I'm pumped. Dude, WVU schedules.
Football season.
Yeah, dude. But dude,
sucks. It's about over, but
it's about, and that's what me and my dad were talking about on the way back. And my dad was like, "Well, football's almost done." I'm like, "Yeah, now we're back to the Sundays where we actually do shit all day instead of just watch football all day."
Dude, honestly, like, it is great. Like, you notice when it's starting, at least at the restaurant, you notice when it's starting to come towards an end, just because. Like throughout the whole regular season, like we get really busy on Sundays, really busy. And then like once the playoff starts, it starts dying off a little bit because like it's only 1 or 2 games on every day. They're on like the main channels no matter what. And I don't know. It stinks. It's coming to an end. I hope the Eagles win.
Really, really luckily for us, college basketball at least is in the thick of it right now. And then UFC has a bunch of cards that are like big time cards that are happening. So that'll kind of fill some kind of sports void.
Okay. Yeah. Dude, I haven't watched UFC or USC.
I haven't either.
UFC in a while.
I haven't either.
I don't even know why. I just keep forgetting about it.
I know for me, it's like I can only manage so many sports on a weekend. Like I can't worry about watching football, WV basketball, and UFC and WV football. Like that's just way too much. Because I don't really watch baseball. I'll watch when they get in the playoffs and stuff. I don't watch the NBA. I'll watch NHL playoffs. Like I don't watch those sports like I do football or college basketball. So I think I'll start watching it more because it'll be one of the only things on TV.
Mm-hmm. Dude, honestly, like once football season's over, like I don't keep up with many other sports.
I feel it, man.
I don't know. I don't mind watching baseball or basketball. I just I'm not invested in it as much. Like with football, even when it's like teams I don't like, I still love watching it.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just maybe because that's what I played, but like I don't know. I was actually thinking about it last night, like with Nailers hockey, and not to knock on the Nailers or nothing, but like I'm like, just because I'm not a big hockey person, I'm like, well, how do people go to this all the time? And and I was like, I mean, I guess if you played when you're younger, and this is your favorite sport, why not go to the Nailers all the time?
And there's some people that go to every home game.
I know,
which is wild.
I know, and I don't know. Honestly, I wish. I do wish I liked it a little bit more. Just it's something to do.
Well, see, I was doubting on hockey because once again we were spoiled to where the Penguins had Crosby, like all those guys. So when they were younger and I was younger, I would tune in and watch all that.
Yeah, I watched it a lot more back then.
Now that they're getting older and I don't keep up with the young cats that are coming in, it's, I guess disinterested is the right word, but I do enjoy watching big games.
I'll watch the playoffs.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not seeking out and knowing when the games are and whatnot. But if they're on, I'll watch them.
And that's, to me, that's the problem about this Super Bowl, Dupes, because I don't care which team wins. I think obviously I'll put a bet in to keep it interesting. I think I'm just going to bet on touchdown scores, so all I have to do is root for offense. Because I don't want to see the fucking Chiefs win, because all they do is rub that shit in our faces every year. And truly, I've never I don't hate Philadelphia, but like I've never been like a go Eagles Philly kind of guy.
Me either.
So I don't know.
Like I just really don't like the Chiefs. That's why I'm saying go Eagles. But and of course, like the Bengals Chiefs game, I had a 4-leg parlay. 3 of them hit, except for like the most logical one was Jamar Chase touchdown. Like literally, I just
He
can't
didn't score.
No, I can't win, dude.
Yeah, he did.
I did. I didn't get the bet. I don't think he scored.
No, maybe I'm thinking of T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, I believe.
Okay,
scored.
that's what I'm thinking of.
But yeah, dude.
That game was wild though, bro. First time in football history I saw a team get an extra play because of a clock malfunction.
Yeah, dude. Honestly,
that was very weird.
Like,
very weird, if you ask me.
Those refs. I'm thinking like the refs as a whole, like all year,
have been awful.
Like just terrible. And like, I'm not saying that game was like decided by referees, but like they were so like all over the place. Like it made no sense.
Yeah, this is where I stand on it. Yeah, the Bengals had the Bengals had an opportunity to win 1,000%. I'm not going to sit here and say that's the play that changed the game, but you can't have a team get an extra down because of a clock thing. In any other sport, you let that down play out. You go back to the booth. You see where the clock should be. See how much time ran off. They should be keeping that on their watches. They know how much time it is, and you just adjust it as it goes. You don't let the Chiefs have a whole nother play.
Yeah.
Like, that was wild to me. And again, yes, I know. Joe Burrow, the Bengals, they had opportunity after opportunity. I understand that.
Their line's terrible.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
They're awful.
I don't even understand how they win so much.
Joe Burrow's literally it. That's
he got
how.
sacked like 4 times
I know.
in like the first quarter almost.
I know.
Like I don't know. That makes no sense. But they did that unnecessary roughness going out of bounds
So dumb.
at the towards the end of the game. I don't know. It was within the rules, like don't touch the quarterback after he's out of bounds. But that linebacker, I forget who it was, running at him. I just feel like he was running as hard as he could and just had so much momentum that like it looked like he kind of like just slipped and it like was almost trying to catch himself on his back.
I had the same.
You know what I mean?
I had this same talk with Brady because I said, okay, they called the penalty because his arm flew up. I get it, but say his arm didn't fly up. They were still on
They would have collided.
They were on a trajectory to hit regardless. So if he would have hit him out of bounds because he couldn't stop,
yeah.
What then?
Well, dude, honestly, like he had so much momentum going forward. I don't know if you saw it. I noticed like right when it happened, I was like, oh, I thought he blew his knee out. Dude, he had so much momentum, he couldn't stop himself. He was trying to stop himself, and he planted his right foot. His whole leg completely hyperextended and bent backwards from all the force he's trying to stop. Did you see it?
I didn't see
the replay.
No.
The guy.
I mean, I've seen it. I didn't pay attention.
The guy that touched Mahomes' back, like literally, I noticed it like live, and then like my brother and someone else are standing. I was like, watch his knee right now, like right after his hand hits him. Like, he takes, like, 2 more steps, and he plants his right foot, like, trying to stop himself. And I'm dead serious. Like, his whole leg looked like a bow and arrow, but backwards.
Ugh, yeah. I must not have caught that.
How he walked out of there. But, like, he was down for a second. It looked messed up.
And then it's just trash. That one defensive player comes in the locker room, blames that dude for the entire.
Why are you the fucking quarterback?
It's like, come on, man. Like, are you kidding? There were so many opportunities throughout that game.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, that was the last play, but you can't blame the whole fucking game on that.
Yeah, that honestly, like, they still would have had a field goal try, but it was going to be a lot harder.
And it would have gave the Bengals a chance to catch it and return it too, which would have been wild.
Yeah. I don't know. Was it? It was tied at that point, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
2020.
I was hoping it went to overtime. I needed that touchdown. Jamar Chase, he let me down. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah. So Super Bowl Sunday. It'll be fun. Get some good food. Put a bet in to make it interesting. Rihanna's performing at half, so that'll be sick. I'm sure she'll have other
It's
people.
in Arizona, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure she'll have other people with her, which will be tight.
Dude, did you see? Well, like Derek Carr just tore up that precision passing, but did you see?
Yes,
his
it was
interview.
awesome.
His interview after
It was
dude,
awesome.
I was losing it. He's like,
just
Derek,
like, yep. Oh god,
you've been on fire throwing touchdowns in Vegas before, yada yada. Have you ever been that hot before?
He's like,
I've been that. He's like,
I
not
guess,
that hot.
yeah.
That's probably why I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard.
Which I saw the Raiders gave him permission to speak to other
They
teams.
finally did. When did you see that?
Yesterday.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, again, I guess
New rumors, Rodgers.
I mean, that rumor makes sense.
Yeah,
that rumor makes too much sense.
Devontae Adams tweet.
The rumor makes way too much sense.
I guess he bought a house there back when Devontae moved there.
If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm realizing that him staying that last year just took a year out of his career where he could have went somewhere else to try to.
Dude, even if we do, like, we still need to try to get a pretty good young guy and groom him, even if they get him.
I think what you guys do is you get Rodgers, you sign him to a 2, maybe 3-year deal. You draft a guy like C.J. Stroud, let him learn behind Rodgers.
Yeah.
Then by the time Rodgers is gone, you have a 24, 25-year-old quarterback that's learned behind a great and let him do his thing. Yeah.
Dude, I honestly don't know. But like getting Rodgers, I don't know what we gotta give up. We might have to give away the pick that would get a guy like CJ Stroud. So I don't know.
That is a good point. And unless Rodgers signed a 2-year deal with an opt out after the first, then I don't know if you guys would have to give anything up. I think he would be able to just say, "I'm leaving." That's the hope for you guys at least. Because I know we had to trade for Sean Payton. We had to get rid of picks and everything just to get Sean Payton in there.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I didn't know you guys got him. That's cool.
Yeah, dude. So he's our new head coach.
Hopefully, it's not another Russ situation.
Well, dude, I think so many just being up in Cleveland all week talking to my buddies that I work with that live up there, they're all just like, oh, and again, when I'm around people that I don't want to say I don't know, but I don't have banter with, I don't like to correct them or like bust balls or whatever, at least early on, but they're just like, oh, Sean Payton hasn't coached in years, wash, yada, yada. It's like, dude, he's the 3rd winningest active coach right now. How can you sit there and tell me that he's not going to be a good coach?
He retired, didn't he? I'm surprised he came back.
Well, he retired, but he still was owned by the Saints. So I don't know how that works. I don't know, because if you're a football player and you retire, you're disconnected. So did he retire, or was that when he got in trouble? Didn't he get in trouble and have to step down? And I think that might have been what it was.
I don't remember. The only thing I remember
because the bounty
is
stuff.
That's the only thing I remember about him. But that was a while ago. No.
I don't think he's coached since the I don't know. I really don't think he's coached since. Remember the year they didn't make the Super Bowl? It was the Saints-Rams NFC Championship game, and like Ramsey or something hit the Saints receiver so early, and they never called a flag. That was the Rams-Patriots Super Bowl that was boring.
You all right?
Yeah, boring as fuck. I think that was the last year.
I don't know, dude. I always did like Sean Payton, but I don't know. Best of luck. I hate our guy.
I hate your guy too, bro. I fucking hate your head coach, but I have a reason to, and you do now too. Dude, I mean, he fucking blew. I hate
I
Josh
hope
McDaniels.
we get I hope we get a good quarterback like Rodgers, but at the same time, and I'm like, I genuinely hope I'm dead wrong, and I want to be proven wrong, but like, I don't think McDaniels can win. Period. And I hope he shows me the opposite, but I won't believe that McDaniels can coach a winning as a head coach, winning team.
It's a great clarification, because you're gonna have people be like, "Well, he's the offensive coordinator." It's like, he's a head coach now. You fucking idiot.
I don't know. I hope he proves me wrong, but I'll believe when I see it. I just don't think he's a good head coach. I don't. I really don't.
Beautiful.
There's some stuff that came out recently where like he took away Derek Carr's like all of his freedom on the field to make adjustments and stuff, like audibly and stuff. I don't know. I need to read into it more. I only read a little bit about it, but supposedly he just like didn't let him do what he normally did in years prior. You know what I mean?
Well, let's play this game and then we can kind of end it here. So, we'll assume Rodgers to Vegas. Where do you think Derek Carr will end up?
Oh man, there's so many.
There are.
I've been seeing Washington, Colts, Jets, Saints. I saw. I mean,
let me reword this. Where do you think he would fit the best? Because for me, I can answer why you think. When I see Derek Carr, I just see him now as an Indianapolis Colt.
I was gonna say Colts or Texans wouldn't surprise me either. I don't.
Yeah, because they just got a great coach in DeMarco Ryan.
So like, especially because his brother played there too.
Oh fuck! I didn't even think about that, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
We were talking about a couple. Was it last weekend? Well, when I went to that retreat, we were talking about it because one guy was a Texans fan, but I don't know. I'd say honestly, out of the ones I've seen, I'd probably say one of those two make the most sense to me. But I'm not always the smartest. So.
Yeah, but dude, it's all a guessing game. I mean, I've pretty much told myself that Rodgers is probably going to go to Vegas with the Adams connection. That makes too much sense.
We need defense.
I've been thinking Derek Carr as a Colt. The Texans thing now kind of shifts. That makes a lot of sense. And then the Jets too. I mean, the Jets need a quarterback, and also, dude, Miami needs a quarterback.
Imagine him going to the Jets. I don't know why. It just seems weird to me. There's no logical reason why it seems weird. It just seems weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why does Miami need a quarterback? Is Tua gone?
Tua just keeps getting hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, Tua's to the point where he keeps getting so concussed that I wouldn't be shocked if the NFL made him retire young.
Yeah.
Because he just keeps
Antonio Brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, what a character.
But yeah, dude, I'm trying to think. Anything else? Like I said, I've been pretty much dialed out of what's going on, so that's on me. But
yeah, no, me too. I haven't had a day off.
Yeah, keep fucking grinding. Well, I hope you enjoyed. We might as well talk about it a little bit. We don't really know the plans, but we're going to start converging under one umbrella now. So most of the episodes, or really all of the episodes except during football season, will now be under the Juicebox podcast banter. And I want to give us some absolute credit and kudos here. The fact that we got over 100 episodes with the TTP, that's nothing to slight. That's incredible. It just makes more sense having all of us under the one banner. That way we can all say we're repping one thing instead of like multiple things.
Just an audible.
Just a quick pivot left, pivot right, you know? Good shit though, man. Happy to be back. And it's February now. We got the slow month of January done. Got a short month coming up here, and you'll have to, I know you probably keep forgetting, but you'll have to see if you want to make the
I already know what you're going to
say. Make the trip to Charlotte with the boys.
I did forget. When is that?
The last weekend of Charlotte. Last weekend of February. We're leaving Thursday, the 23rd after work at 5, and we'll come back that Monday, the 27th.
You flying?
No, we're driving.
How far is Charlotte?
6.5, 7 hours.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it would be, if you can get the time, I know you've been busy, I think it'd be cool for you to see, because that's down your neighborhood. I know it's not COD, but going to a Halo, it's a big Halo major. So it'd be sick.
Yeah. Dude, that's on my bucket list, is to go to a COD major. I love watching them on Twitch. Like, I don't know. It's like watching sports. Yeah. Genuinely.
I agree. So make sure to follow us, Twitter and Instagram, at the Juicebox Pod. Make sure to subscribe to the Juicebox Podcast on YouTube and all of the audio platforms. I just need to shout out my Swedes, my Swedish dudes and gals that keep us in the charts every week. We fucking love you. Make sure to follow me, Twitter and Instagram, at Juice Fisherman. And just have a great day. You know, just have a
Week.
have a great fucking week, man. And Dupes, you can take us out, bud.
All right, everyone. I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Father Dupes, and I'm on Twitch at Gunny Dupes. Everyone, like you said, have a great week, and I'm glad you listened, and we'll talk to you later. Goodbye.